churn up yardage like a Corey Dillon and Napoleon Kaufman used to do.
Just guys that you can depend on, guys you can hand it to and know you're going to get really, really good production. Then what does that do? It opens up the whole offense, gets everybody jacked up in the Pacific Northwest.
Really nice looking pinpoint throw there. And when I think back to Husky QBs, you think about Warren Moon, you think about Mark Brunell, the Heward brothers. What about Jake Browning? All made really good decisions. This guy, he's got a lot of arm talent, but he's also very smart.
The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponent. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like, the rivalries matter so much all throughout the year. All the fans talking about this.
They get him up rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to two. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. On second down, wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
Third down, and this crowd is tearing the lid off this place. He's looking downfield to throw. Gets open down the middle. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Huskies.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Oregon Ducks offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Makes a connection. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. The give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating a loss on first down.
Several defenders there to get him on the ground. Here comes third and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. He's moving out of the pocket. Caught near the sticks. It's Murphy. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. And the Ducks are on the move. He's looking to throw. He's got it. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. The give. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oregon!
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paul.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
The play-action fake. slings it downfield. It's caught downfield. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
And you got man-to-man coverage. You're running that curl route. That ball has to come out. You know you're going to get hit. Like, you know you stopped your route. He's going to be right there. But does a great job securing the catch, getting the first down.
They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. Motion from the offense. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They'll stop him at the 46 after a 5-yard pickup. Washington right back to the line. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Wants to throw on third down. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. Then they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Out of the gun to give to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Got some work to do on second down after that last one. They need 13. He'll keep it himself. Nice move there. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And this one splits the uprights. That makes the score Washington 10, So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
He's looking to throw it. Pressure coming. He's going to run it.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
On second down, they'll take to the air. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's right on target. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this fourth down. Makes the catch. He's got enough. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Ducks look to keep this drive humming. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. It'll be a draw. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football,
fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. Running back goes in motion. He wants to throw it. Into the end zone he goes for the 2-point conversion, and the lead is 4. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
He'll do it himself. Makes it past the marker. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. And the Huskies want to crank the tempo.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea. Because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch. As you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
Off play action on first down. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. Looking to pass on second down. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella. Get the 6. Get the pick 6.
The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. What a terrible, terrible shame. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Showing the arm strength to the left. He holds it in, and nobody's close. What a dynamic play on that last one. Flips the field, and they've got it 1st and 10 from the 28. From the gun, running back on the move. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26. We anticipate this one being much tighter than the last time these two met when it was a blowout, David.
And here's the thing. You got an opportunity.
Fires toward the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Unloads to the wideout. Got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. Here comes the 2-point try. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Out of the gun, looking to throw. It's complete on the right side. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Give to the running back. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. Washington wants to go quickly. From the gun, running back gets to give. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. It's third down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Going to take a shot at this DB. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Washington sends out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes a move. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy.
He'll off one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And he makes the catch inside the 25. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Ducks! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in week? Pass on the way. It's picked off. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start racing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
Snap from the gun on third down. Unloads to the right. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. He'll try to really get into this one. He's got great speed. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try. He's going for it all. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
That's a great job by the DB playing the ball in the air. You see it all the time. DBs kind of get turned around. The wide receiver goes up and makes a catch. No, sir. DB, great position, knocks the ball down for an incompletion.
After the misfire, it's second down. He's looking to throw. He's not afraid to go deep. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Touchdown, Oregon! And they take it in for 6 more points. Looking for the 2-point try. He's got it. Two-point try is good as they build on this lead. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
You just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart. You're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
These are the plays that don't show up in the stat books, right? Like a great job. Look at him. He does an awesome job. Instead of taking the sack, clearly wanted to throw the football, scrambles around, gets some positive yards. It doesn't go down as a huge gain, but these are the plays that get you W's.
Washington about to boot it deep to start things in the second half. Coming out with it, it's Flanagan. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They'll throw it on first down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. A strike downfield. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day with that pass. He goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. He's going up top. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
That's the way you answer your halftime speech. You gave up a lot of points in that first half. What did the defense do? The first possession, you set the tone in the second half. Get the big stop. Get the big stop.
And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs. Couldn't ask for better field position for this offense. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Throws to the wideout. It's caught. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a first down in the red zone at the 11.
Well, there's a great example of the receiver working back to his quarterback on the curl route against man coverage. He drives back towards the football, makes the catch, and gets the first down.
It's first down from the 11. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Give him about a yard on the play. It's down at the 10. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Fast motion from the offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Bulldozes him. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Washington. No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Coming after it. Quarterback now breaking the field. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. They're bringing heat. They're trying to get to him. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. And the Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down. Gets it out fast. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang.
And those slot receivers nowadays, they're little water bugs, man. You can play touch football in an elevator to lose to these guys because they're so quick and so dynamic. Get open and catch the football.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wide receiver shows motion. With jet sweep pass. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He lets one fly deep. He caught it. Touchdown, Ducks! And the stomping has commenced. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Handoff from the gun. Strong run on a pickup of 5 out to the 15.
Man, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a 1st down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest. Pound that rock.
Danced his way through traffic. Pickup of 4 to the 19. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Big 3rd down conversion, getting the ball to your running back, and he does the rest. This guy, I think, will get a lot more touches.
And you want to know why he's on the field on 3rd down? Because he can block, he can catch the...
Open runway ahead. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Quarterback on the keeper. And that ball's free behind the line. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. A lot of ball handling goes on in the option, but after you pull it, you got to make sure you take care of it.
Because you're going to be in the teeth of the defense, right, Reese? I mean, if you pull that football, you're still in the center of the field where all those big D linemen and linebackers are living, so you've got to be extra careful with your ball security.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Tackle is made after the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. So first down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on second down.
Reese, I got him right where I want him, okay? I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun. Let's forget the running game stuff. We're going to play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
Softened him up with a run, now to throw. Got him downfield. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! And the route is on.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try. Looking to throw. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. One final play before the end of the quarter. Looking to move it through the air. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Looking to throw on second down. He finds his man. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. A third and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35.
As the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today.
A shot toward the end zone. And that pass intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
How about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. The first mistake, hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. He fires a bullet to the right. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On third down, going up top. He's got an open man. And he's running in the open. Touchdown, Ducks! And the pummeling has started. They extend the lead here in the fourth, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. When you look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in it. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Only reason you can think of for the onside kick here is they want to stick it to him.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. On target over the middle. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Bunch formation trying to spring a guy free. Going up top on first down. And the quarterback goes down, but there is a penalty marker right at the line of scrimmage, and this may go against the defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess, and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
Defense a little too eager on that last one, and now it's 1st and 5. They'll try the right side. You're not getting him on the ground, still on his feet. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Now, I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
From the gun, the ground game. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
That's a really nice game. It just would have been really nice to see this from this offense earlier. Now you're getting to the point where there's a couple of thought processes. Do I build momentum for next week? Do I try to get this offense, the ground game clicking, or do I throw the football every play and try to make this football game close?
They'll go to the air. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. That's why you love veterans in this defense. They stay locked in on their rules, and he made the pick. The offense basically has the whole field in front of them, backed up close to their own end zone. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Takes the easy throw in the flat.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where you can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Good pickup on the ground there. Give him 5 to the 16-yard line. Pinned back in their own end, a 3rd and short from the 16. Trying play action. And the misconnection on 3rd down.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on 3rd and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. But now decided to go for it, setting up a 4th down. And this looks like a situation where you should punt the football.
And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. First down here for the offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Blasted as he lets it go. He's got it. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. He'll pull it on the read. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Flanagan. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
The ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Connection to the right. Got a lot of running room. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring. And the defense better do something about it.
He makes the grab for the 2. I don't know why you need to go for 2 there, but they do, and it's successful.